My name is Mike Kenwood.
My name is Michelle Peregrine.
My name is Nadine Itegeka.
And I live in London, UK.
I'm originally from Santa Cruz, California.
And I live in Kigali, Rwanda.
And I work for a charity that supports people who are affected by gambling problems.
I work for the U.S. Department of State, Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, which is headquartered in Washington, D.C.
I work at Aquila Institute as an external relations officer.
I'm Suzanne Skees, and I'm the editor of my job, Real People That Work Around the World. Book 1 was released in 2016, and Book 2 is just to come. So Book 1 we were lucky to receive some positive reviews from Craigslist, the New York Times, the Chicago History Museum, where my hero, Studs Terkel, worked, and also that has his archives of all of his interviews with workers that went into his best-selling book and tome, Working, in 1974. There's Nadine, who grew up in the middle of violence in East Africa, which she then later transcended by obtaining a scholarship to study at a women's college in Kigali. Nadine is now admissions counselor there. She really believes that all young women can follow her lead. There's Mike, a comedian from London who works with people with gambling problems. And he contends that comedy and therapy have at their base a look at the dark side of human nature and a way to laugh through it into recovery. There's Michelle, who went to New York University and studied abroad in Europe and became convinced that immersing ourselves into other cultures opens our mind to not only the differences between us, but the common core that we share as humans. So she now works for the U.S. Department of State in Washington, D.C. And there's Mickey, who teaches at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., and calls himself a fringe diplomat. He works in some of the most high conflict cases of struggle in the Mideast, North Korea, and Iraq. Mickey is convinced that beyond government efforts, private citizens can band together with companies and NGOs to find peace by getting to know people and negotiating. So the My Job book series is a fundraiser to support programs that build jobs as a path out of poverty in the U.S. and around the world. And so far, donations from readers have supported a factory in Vietnam, an education and job skills program in East Africa, and a coffee farming cooperative in Central America, in Nicaragua. But 100% of author proceeds go toward job creation programs.